But yeah, I keep getting back to the treatment, but it's not. This video is not about that. I'm trying to remember what the videos are all about. Actually, to tell you the truth, I started it this morning and went on about something, and then now I've totally forgotten what I've said, and I've actually taken the video off my phone, so I can't watch it back. Oh, things are getting seriously shit. You know what I mean? Good morning. 21st of July. Absolutely stunning weather today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I think it must be about 28 degrees already. Walking the dog, and yeah, just watching a lot of videos and stuff on YouTube. Loving YouTube at the moment. I think it's the most interesting platform that there is. I was watching a guy talking about how many billions watch it. I think it's a billion connections a day or something. It's mental. It's a mad platform. Anyway, I'm kind of moving forward with stuff in life. Yeah, I was watching a video the other day from a channel called Gen X, someone, I can't remember, I'll put it up here. And she was talking about when you get to a certain age and the way your brain works, and depression, and just, you know, how hard it is when you get to a certain age. And I was thinking about that from my own perspective. Being born in 1960, I don't think I'm Gen X. I think I'm something else. I don't know what I am actually. I have to look it up. I'll put it up here as well. Anyway, look at that calm sea. I could have gone paddleboarding this morning, but I got some videos to do for my other channel. But anyway, yeah. So getting back to her video, she was going on about all these different channels and people talking about menopause and how they're dealing with midlife in their 50s. Of course, I'm a bit older. I'm 65, so it is something that I can relate to, but I've moved on since then. And actually, I'm really happy with my life now, although I've been through a lot of trauma. But it's a lot better now than it used to be. Just the fact that, I don't know, financially and just what I'm doing in life, I just feel better about it. And living in Corsica has changed everything for me. So you can kind of get through it. You know what I mean? It's not sort of like the end of the world, but mental health at our age, I think, is a pretty hard thing as well, because when you get to 50 and onwards, you kind of become like, you go into this, especially above 60, you go into a group of people who are looked upon as being old, and you know, your grandchildren sort of like, and your own children kind of, you know, like you say something and they go, oh yeah, you know, but you come across as being sometimes a bit, you know, behind it all, you know, left behind sort of thing, which is, for me, is a bit, it hurts me, because I actually feel like I'm quite sort of on the ball when it comes to technology. And I mean, I know more about computers than my kids do, and how to set them up and how to repair them and stuff like that. They don't know anything. So, you know, I get a bit insulted when I kind of say something, or, yeah, because of the treatment I'm on, my mental health has declined, in the sense of that my memory, oh God, I'm getting attacked by a fly here, Jesus. And so yeah, it's kind of like the cognitive thing is a problem with ADT, very, very serious problem. So I sometimes will forget stuff that I've said and repeat myself, so I come across as being an old codger. Whereas it's just, you know, because of treatment and stuff like that, and people don't get that. You know, you say that and they don't get it. So, but that's okay. I'm getting through that, and I'll do another video about how that's moved forward. And hopefully I should be off. I should be off treatment, because now they've got data in saying that long-term ADT that actually doesn't serve a purpose after a certain amount of time. But anyway, that's another subject. As I keep saying, I've got other subjects that are coming up all the time. I'm a baby boomer. I just looked that up. So I'm now in the evening walking the dog again, walking down the village, and reflecting on what I was talking about earlier on, about, you know, the state of affairs when you get older, and the way you think about things. There's a lot less. I noticed that there's a lot less. I know, I just don't feel like the way I used to about things. I used to get really wanted to go out all the time and have fun, and now I just can't be bothered. It's I don't know if that's to do with age, because some people still do that. A mate of mine did that. He made a load of money back in the 80s and 90s. I think it was like late 80s, and moved to Cannes, and then just continued on living like he was like 23 years old, going to Benidorm every year and getting drunk. And then he used to come to the pub where I used to DJ, as a club sort of pub place. I used to DJ in Cannes in the 2000s. And he used to come there and we got friendly. He was a little bit younger than me, a couple of years. And he just dropped down dead about 2 years ago, actually about a year ago. Dropped down dead. He just continued on. He was really overweight and he was just drinking all the time. And it was like, what? But you know, some people do carry on. But I found that like 50 onwards, it was all sort of like coming to a point where alcohol was just too much. It wasn't doing me any good. I was getting no kind of buzz out of it. It was I just gave it all up, and now I kind of feel a lot better. My mindset's a lot better, and I think I have things that like in my life that correspond to my age, you know, like being a grandparent. Well, we're building a new house, which is quite adventurous, but it's all going quite well, actually, to tell you the truth. And it's my daughter and her husband who are kind of the owners of that now, because we just donated when we sold the house. So that's quite easy, you know. It's just quite straightforward, really, you know. Yeah, so it's all kind of, I don't know, things for me have fallen into place as far as I feel. It's funny, getting cancer kind of put everything in place, really. It kind of made me realise that life was pretty precious, and that, you know, you got to live it to the fullest of what you want to do, you know, and not kind of just live for what other people want, you know. So I'm quite happy about that. But you know, I was watching a video, and it was quite interesting what she was coming out with. You should go and check out her video. It's quite cool. It's not the same as what I'm talking about, because she's going on about, I don't know, just different things she's got in her life, you know, and which don't really correspond to my life, you know. But I can't remember exactly what she said. I have to go back and watch the video. I've forgotten what she said. You know, that's another thing, is that ADT, androgen deprivation therapy, like I said earlier on, it really messes your brain up, and you just forget stuff. You just forget it all day long. And I was watching a video about President Biden's condition. He's got stage 4 prostate cancer, like me, and Gleason 9, which is quite aggressive. It's actually very aggressive. Mine's Gleason 10, the most aggressive you can get. So that's why I was quite in quite intensive kind of treatment I had, you know. But anyway, they were saying that already, you know, 82 years old, he's got cognitive decline. So this is going to really make him go downhill, the poor sod. But yeah, so that is a problem I am witnessing. But anyway, I hope that'll all sort of like fall back into place when I come off this treatment, hopefully one day. But yeah, I keep getting back to the treatment, but it's not. This video is not about that. I'm trying to remember what the videos are all about, actually, to tell you the truth. I started it this morning and went on about something, and then now I've totally forgotten what I've said, and I've actually taken the video off my phone, so I can't watch it back. Oh, things are getting seriously shit, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'll find some more subjects to talk about. I'm not very good on subjects at the moment. I'm kind of a bit just like going through life, and obviously going to be going to the UK soon, hopefully. Depends how the house is going on, but I'm going to go there soon. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. I'm walking and rambling, basically. It's a ramble video, which people don't really give a shit about, do they, really? But yeah, this woman was saying that she didn't have any videos of her as a kid, and that's true. I haven't either. I've got loads of photos. I haven't got any videos, and it is quite. I have got one of me when I was 31, working in the studio, and I got the guy who's in the band, who are all unfortunately now passed away. Titanic, the band, was quite a famous rock band back in the 70s in Norway and in England. They had a #1 hit in England. It was quite funny, about 74 or something, 75. Anyway, they made an album and I worked on it, and it was quite funny because watching back that video is really strange. Seeing me with black hair, and at 31 years old is quite yeah, it's quite disconcerting, and I can understand where she's coming from when she's talking about that. But it is a shame that we haven't got, you know, that many videos like you have. So anyway, I'll catch you later.